Now, the humanitarian crisis is worsening in Afghanistan. Even before the Taliban seized control, 3 million Afghans were already displaced, and nearly half the population have been depending on some form of aid. Now, 1 in 3 Afghans is going hungry every day, and over 2 million children are already malnourished. Our correspondent Anas Malik visited one of the refugee camps in Kabul to bring us a ground report on the plight of these displaced Afghans. This is what he found.
A colony of tents have occupied the dusty parks in Kabul. This is home to a countless number of families who fled their villages last month. Some hoping to escape the extremist Taliban regime, and others hoping for a better life. Now the Taliban regime has become a reality, and the people in these tents are left to live in a perilous state, with no proper food, water, or medical care, staring at a bleak future.
We are sitting here because we don't have any place to go, and my little children can't go to the school. My husband is blind, my children today haven't had breakfast. We barely get any assistance.
These refugee camps received scattered aid and occasional medical assistance. But not from the Taliban regime. The help comes from a few generous local aid workers.
It's the people who feed us here, people who are generous. One of my child has a skin problem. I don't even have that much money to take him to the doctor.
These people don't have that much money to go back. People have their houses destroyed. That's the reason people are here in greater numbers from Kunduz. I request the state to assist people so that they can go back and also assist them in getting their houses repaired so that they can live in them.
Despite the severe shortcomings and a Taliban-mandated rule to find work in Kabul, the displaced people prefer living in tents.
At the Azadi Park in Kabul's Sarai Shumali area, while there were earlier 5,000 plus families who were the internally displaced persons, about 1,000 still remain over here, and more people and more families have been coming in. Most of these people here belong to Kunduz, Takhar, Panjshir, Mazar and other northern regions. They say that they don't have anywhere to go, any money to run their house. The reason they're here in these refugee camps so that at least these aid organizations would be able to feed them. While there are there's an increased push from the Taliban to get professionals to work, there is clearly a distrust on how finances would be managed and how these professionals would be paid. A reflection of which is witnessed over here when people are flocking back to these IDP camps in a bid to secure food to get over their hunger. Additionally, there are children around, school-going children, those who used to go to school but don't anymore, primarily because their future is in a lurch. Their future is still uncertain. Anas Malik in Kabul, Afghanistan, for WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.